What up, though, y'all? We are here with another Raptors recommendation, man. I know it's been a while. I had a lot going on content-wise between the Clips album review and then me kind of chewing out the Clips fans and then me having to juggle between the Joyner and Skepta beef. And it's just been a lot going on content-wise. So we getting back into it now. It's an official Raptors recommendation now. He's been on my back about getting these done. He's been calling me. He's been showing up in my house unannounced. He's been having that "where's my money" energy like Stewie from Family Guy.
Oh, listen, you just gotta give me more time. Ah!
Don't make a fool out of me, man. Don't make a fool out of me. I want my money.
Oh.
I want my money, man.
Stewie, listen, this is crazy. You got, oh my God.
Anyway, let's get into it, man. It's Big Pooh, Apollo Brown, Words Paint Pictures, a producer, collabo, rapper album. I love it. I love these rapper producer albums because honestly, it has such a cohesiveness to it. You know, it naturally becomes cohesive, the whole project. Big Pooh being from Little Brother, then he ended up going solo. He's done a number of stuff solo himself as well. Little Brother being one of the all-time groups ever, pretty much. I mean, I've left them off a list because I used to do a lot of top 5 lists, and people have gotten on my butt about that. And I'm kind of having some post-nut clarity on that. But and then Apollo Brown being a legendary Detroit producer. He has produced for a lot of artists, but he has done a lot for Detroit specifically, which I love. He did a song with Valid, who I have a song with. It's called Right Path. Go check that out if you get a chance.
Rackets out to baddest out. My God is real, he mapped this out. Yes, indeed, you best believe it's just for me to have this route. My destiny is one of one, you can't duplicate it. Just focus on your own path, my baby, you gon' make it Mo City.
We fall down, then we get right back. Another round, yeah, we gon' fight back. I don't know why to quit, no. All alone thinking, am I on the right path?
But honestly, man, it's one of them producers who comes with that fire every single time. Apollo Brown has not missed, honestly. He is mainly a boom bap, soulful producer. So you know what to expect, but he comes with it every single time. And Apollo Brown, he is a legend, man. But yeah, let's get into the album. So the first song is a fire intro, man. It definitely introduces the album perfectly. It just shows you a taste of what you're going to get for the whole album. You know, it's not going to be like the same thing, but it's going to be like in this lane, the whole album, which I love. It's going to be boom bap. It's going to be soulful. It's going to be talking about social issues, personal issues. It's going to be bigging up past rappers. You know, it's going to, this song gives you that whole correlation of what the rest of the album is going to be. So then for the number 2 track, we have a song called Stop. And honestly, this song could have been a title track, honestly, because it actually tells a story around the title even. There's like not a whole story there, but there's just a lot of lines referencing to this. And the album cover is actually a man who's been shot down while handcuffed behind his back. And this going to touch on social issues, personal struggles, pain of living in the city. You know, this whole album is going to touch on those issues, which is awesome, kind of refreshing after reviewing the Clips album, in my opinion. A standout chorus on there too, and then we get into the next track called Eyes Wide Open, and my favorite line from this song is at the end where Big Pooh says Tupac was onto something more, but I guess we'll never know. You know, and this makes you think that if Tupac was still alive, how much different would the whole industry be? And, you know, honestly, Pac didn't have very many albums you could listen to from back to forth, you know, but he was still considered one of the best rappers of all time because of the content, the subject matter of his songs, and then also his ability to bring in these melodies while he's rapping. You know, he rapped like he was Martin Luther King, you know, and that's the best correlation that I can make with it. But also we got Raz Kaz on this song, and he does this thing on there as well. It's pretty good. I love the juxtaposition between the voices. They sound so different, and this is like the perfect duo in terms of voices, because you get very two opposites in terms of how their voice sounds. And simple hook, you know, pretty simple, but the focus isn't on that. The focus on here is on the verses, but the hook is there just to kind of carry you from one verse to the next, really. Then we got a song called Promised Land. Once again, all these tracks, Apollo is doing his thing, man. The soulful boom bap beats are it. This is what I want, honestly. Right up my alley. And this talks about classism, racism, you know, the similar issues throughout the whole album. So this is just more of that, bring in the word plays, bring in the rhyme schemes, you know, and I love it, man. But if you want to be a one-note artist, you know, like Clips is, this is the way to do it, you know. So if you want to really be talking about the same thing throughout a whole album, this is kind of what you want to talk about, you know. Social justice issues are never gonna go out of style. There's always going to be problems in the world, and unfortunately these problems haven't changed. They've always been the same. And so me looking at it like that, I'm just like, if you want to be talking about the same thing in every song, this is the way to do it, honestly, because this is the subject matter that applies to everyone, you know. And no matter who you are, you out there struggling in some capacity, you know. And I definitely appreciate what they talking about, you know. Once again, it is just so refreshing. Got a song called How I Move, and still with the storytelling, this is incredible because the album title is so perfect. It is so on point. Words paint pictures. This is exactly what the album will do for you. You'll be listening to the verses and you'll be visualizing what they're talking about. You know, like all these images and clips will just go in and out of your mind, you know? So I just think it's amazing how the consistency of this album and it not getting old for me, you know, like there's a very much cohesive consistency going on, and I'm left wanting more even at the end of the album. But yeah, I mean, they're able to do this without being corny. It's raw. It's hard. You know, they're able to do this without, you know, getting that corny label, which is a killer for some rappers, honestly. They call you corny, and then all of a sudden there's just a lot of hate coming at you. It doesn't stop the money train coming, but no, just the optics around you changes. So that's the way it is, you know, unfortunately. But I definitely love the How I Move. He talks about more of his personal struggles, what he's going through, what he's gone through in his life. So I appreciate that too. And then we have a song called Candlelight, which really touches on just stale concepts in hip hop and some of the lines on this song. And, you know, just there a way to move and a way to do it to make it hip hop better instead of, you know, contributing to it still going downward, in my opinion. But Apollo Brown, man, he comes with a little brighter beat on this one. It's not happy, but it's like just different than the rest of his beats. It's his brighter sounding, which I like. It was kind of refreshing amidst the other beats that he chose for this album. Then we have my favorite song on here, which is actually King. And it's interesting that it's not technically the last song because there's a couple remixes after this, but it is pretty much the last song. And King is interesting because it mentions like the people, kind of talks about the people we look up to in society. And I mean, some of the names mentioned on here are Malcolm X, you know, but it also talks about like rappers and hip hop and MCs that we look up to as well, which some of those names mentioned on here are Craig Mack, Slick Rick, Big Pun is mentioned on here. So like it's definitely just talking about kind of people who kind of lead the charge in life and in music, you know. So I definitely appreciate that. It's a long song, man. It's a long song. And I don't get tired of hearing it. I didn't really have to press the skip button at all on this album. You know, I think I wanted to press it on the next song, which is a remix, but I almost don't even count it because these two are remixes at the end of the day, you know? So, but yeah, this song is like 6 minutes, man. Yeah, double the length that anyone can handle these days. In fact, people can only handle 2 minutes of songs now. So it's like really triple what the younger generation can handle, what the kids who are raised by tablets can handle, you know? So, yeah, I think that 6 minutes is long, but once again, I didn't find a need to press that skip button at all. Anywhere in listening to this album, except the next song, which is a remix to the first song. It's a remix, but it doesn't sound the same. It's like dark, it's moody, it's spooky. It's kind of a whole different vibe in terms of a song. But I just thought the original was better, you know? And after hearing the original, I didn't really want to listen to a dark, moody version of the remix version of it. And so I did want to press skip on this one. The next one is a remix of Promised Land, and it's okay. I mean, it's good, but I like the original Promised Land better, once again. So, like, I mean, I have no issues with this entire album. Boom bap, soulful album, talking about issues that anyone can relate to, talking about struggle, strife, talking about their lives, you know, impressive lyrical ability, impressive beats, impressive lyricism skills. You know, they're just, Little Brother is goated, honestly, in my eyes and a lot of other people's eyes, and Big Pooh is also goated in my eyes too in terms of just lyrical ability. But it took Little Brother for you to really realize that, and then afterwards you realize, oh man, yeah, Big Pooh by himself after he went solo, you know, he's definitely got some standout tracks as well. But he's always been consistently good. And Apollo Brown as well, goated, consistently good. I mean, this album is a great matchup, a great collab. I couldn't imagine two better pair-ups between rapper and producer coming together. So Words Paint Pictures, man, is a 10 out of 10 for me. And without the remixes, without the remixes. With the remixes, it'd be a 9. Because I didn't appreciate the remixes, so if we're including the remixes in there, I have to dock it a point for that. So, but other than that, it was a perfect album for me, and I love it. The Words Paint Pictures title is impressively on point. So, soulful hip hop, you know, it's hitting me right here because that's what I love to do as well. So, and Apollo Brown, I've always appreciate what he did for Detroit, man. And I just love that, you know, one of some of the artists that he worked with, I worked with, you know, so it's like, it's kind of cool in that way too. So let me know what y'all think, man. This album is from 2015. That is 10 years ago as of recording this video. So that is impressive in terms of it holding up still today. It doesn't sound dated at all. I mean, it sounds nostalgic, but not dated. So let me know what y'all think, man. Peace.